Welcome back, travelers. Today's video is about REKA, a whimsigoth cottagecore haunting RPG set in 19th century Europe. You're immersed in Slavic folklore and working to uncover the mysteries around the famous witch Babayaga. Like all my review videos, I won't make you wait until the end of the video to find out if I think REKA is worth the purchase. Keep in mind this review is based on REKA's early access release. We've seen so few games like REKA where they're haunting, but in a whimsical way. The game isn't scary. Don't get me wrong, REKA definitely has those moments that in a horror film you would say, turn around, just leave. But it's not supposed to be scary. It's definitely haunting, but it's haunting in an endearing way. It's eerie, not scary. And I'm biased because I really love this game, so I'm trying to remove my bias and give you the facts. To start, if you're an autumn, eerie, hauntingly beautiful story lover, then REKA is totally worth the early access purchase. In addition, if you played the demo and loved it, or have been following along with REKA's development for a while, then purchasing an early access is an amazing way to support the devs and make sure that REKA has the stability to continue development. On the other hand, it is an early access game. Some characters tell you that you've done a quest wrong before you even knew about it, and little things can be buggy. There is one additional map since the demo, and that map introduces a major character and storyline. The thing with REKA is you have to be willing to explore. You won't get as much game for your dollar if you just stick to the path and the main quest. So, if you are hearing about REKA for the first time and you're not sure how you feel about it, just know there is a lot of game awaiting you if you're willing to just wander the woods. If you love base building and want to see your very own whimsical and potentially ominous cottage come to life, then REKA is an instant purchase, regardless of early access or not. Just know most decor is either hidden in the environment, like chests and bags, or provided through side quests. REKA's entire concept was built around having your very own Baba Yaga-styled walking chicken hut, but in a much more elaborate sense. You wander the worlds, foraging, meeting characters from folklore, completing quests for villagers, and deciding the fate of a few humans along the way. Then, when all is said and done, you've got endless hours of base building and decorating awaiting you. This gives you plenty to do as you wait for REKA to continue being updated, which is definitely happening. REKA announced its roadmap as I was making this video. The devs at Emberstorm have taken so much feedback into consideration and are working hard to make sure the community surrounding REKA is heard. We're even getting new content in October, which is coming up fast. The journey to REKA's final form has really just begun, and I'm excited to be a part of it. Getting into the gameplay a little bit more without any major spoilers, here's my personal favorite things about REKA, along with a couple things I would like to see changed. To start, foraging being a primary part in REKA will always have my heart. I'm a huge wanderer in games, my pockets are always full of trinkets, whether they're useful or not. The story is mysterious but captivating and brings to life so many creatures from Slavic folklore. The atmosphere is enchanting, and yes, I know I'm using a lot of buzzwords, but honestly I do feel this way. REKA is a land I would love to explore in the real world. It's helping to fill the autumn-shaped hole in my heart while I wait for the leaves to fall. One thing I will say for anyone looking to check out REKA is you do want to speak to every single villager. Most quests are located throughout conversation, and if you leave a map section, you won't be able to go back. The game does warn you about this, but it doesn't tell you exactly how much of an area's available quests you've discovered, so there's no way to know if you're leaving without fully completing an area. This is one of those things I would really like to have a more dedicated quest log or some kind of system to help me know if I need to stay in an area before moving on, considering I can't go back. While it might make it appealing to some, as it would give the game replayability, I was just really kind of upset that I missed adopting the cat, so maybe that's why it bugs me so much. Controls are pretty simple and easy to understand. It's the same with character customization. You're always a young girl looking for her way as a witch, but you can make it so she looks a little bit more like you or someone you know. It's just that it's a little limited. I desperately want more skin tone variation. I appreciate the effort that's already there, but it can be better. And the hair options for people of color are almost non-existent. You do unlock more cosmetics as you play the game, so while there might not be an abundance of options in character creation, that's because you do gain a heck of a lot more of them as you play. but it is, however, limited to clothing only. Building is by far REKA's biggest selling point. There are little to no limitations, and the snap for walls to floors to windows, it's all immaculate. You can clutter every corner or keep your home pristine and organized. I would buy this game for the cottage building alone. It's honestly easier to show you than try to explain it, so here's a little insert of some building time in REKA. All that being said, I'm in love with REKA. I could care less if it's early access, and that's coming from someone really tired of early access games. Whatever reason Emberstorm chose to release REKA in early access rather than full, I support them. So is REKA worth it? To me, and probably every other witchy, folklore-loving individual, absolutely. And as a final note, there is one trigger warning for a dead body in the game. Otherwise, so far, it's pretty much what you'd expect from a game centered around the haunting life of Babayaga and villages from the 19th century. I hope you liked the video and it helped you decide if you want to give REKA a try. If it did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you feel like it, but most importantly, have a very magical day.